After you get out of jail, the things that you can expect are many stressors placed in front of you.
Finding a job at the next con is not easy.
I couldn't get a job anywhere.
It was just extremely difficult.
Because people have a tendency to look at your background, and having drug possession does not help you.
You do carry with you this label of being an ex-felon or a formerly incarcerated individual, and so you're going to have to prove yourself.
I was incarcerated several times throughout my life.
I was arrested numerous times for drug charges.
These last charges that I had back in the 90s were drug-related.
I was convicted of a felony and I spent 4 years in a federal prison.
Back in 2005, I was arrested for the possession of a controlled substance.
I got arrested for the first time for a felony charge in 1987, and I got put on probation for 5 years and relapsed during that time, and ended up coming back to jail and got out one more time and relapsed again, and they sent me to prison.
You know, people's attitude towards people who are convicted or committed crimes can be pretty harsh.
It's hard. It's hard to find a job. It's hard to get people to believe in you, even your family members, especially your family members who are supposed to love you unconditionally.
I left jail with the mentality that I could go back to having a regular job with the same pay and not thinking twice about what my criminal record had done to finding a job or finding an apartment.
The transformation, it has to start when you're incarcerated. You have to make that decision that you want to better yourself there, so this way you can prepare yourself mentally for when you're released.
Get the skills that you don't have. I did not have skills to know how to interview for a job. I did not know how to tell them that I've been formerly incarcerated. And more importantly, I didn't know how to tell them that I had changed.
I did a lot of things to improve myself by taking electrical trades. I did a lot of reading.
While I was incarcerated, I did numerous programs that the prison facility offered.
The state has a program that can offer this offender change through various community squad projects, which is food bank or going out to the community and working in different areas, Habitat for Humanity, building homes out there in San Antonio. Once I inform them that they can go out and learn a trade while they're incarcerated, their attitude begins to change because all they need is a chance to change.
When I got there to this job site, I was given a position as a sales representative. That's where everybody starts. It was $5.25 an hour, but I had already prepared myself for that minimum wage when I was in prison, because in prison we were paid once a month and it was 12 cents an hour. So $5.25, I was doing great.
There's several organizations out there that can help you with job readiness. They can help you through the interview process, writing resumes, mock interviews, getting clothing so that you can go to the interviews and look good. And there's just even bus passes. Where are you going to go? How are you going to get around? There was people who gave me bus passes.
Dress for Success San Antonio is a workforce development agency that works with very low-income individuals. Our re-entry clients are very important to us. I like to tell them, you have your assignment should you choose to accept it. And it goes back to, why are you in here? And is this who you were meant to be?
They helped me get past all the no's. They helped me to find a job. Sent me to different resource centers that were able to help me. And what ended up happening is I went back to school.
And I started college at 48 years old And today I hold a master's degree in education and counseling. I'm a licensed chemical dependency counselor, and currently I'm a licensed professional counselor intern.
It's only you who can make a difference. You got to get out there and be persistent. You can't give up, and life is whatever you want to make it.
I know from experience that the person I had to prove myself most to was myself.
I don't play the victim anymore. And I was the victim all the time. And a lot of things that happened to me was because I never really did anything about it.
There is so much power in not blaming others for our own stuff and accepting that responsibility. And what I teach them is when you do that and you really get clear about your part in something, it changes your life. And you become an empowered individual, and you're no longer a victim.
School did not happen overnight. It took a lot of hard work and dedication, and being a single parent of 2 children, that didn't make it any easier.
Each day is another day that I have to ask for strength and empowerment and grace.
Having faith in myself was probably the biggest thing, and that comes with time. That for every day clean, that was a victory for me. And the time will add up.
It all goes back to being able to rehabilitate and giving those that want to change an opportunity to change.
You have to hold yourself accountable for the things you do, and you just have to have a higher standard regardless of what anybody thinks. You know, you have to, if you have goals, you have to reach for them, because they're not just going to come.
You have to just get right back up and keep going. You keep going, you keep applying, somebody's going to give you a chance.
For one, after I left Goodwill, I had the doors open for me to go to college. I'm going to school right now for my associate's degree full-time. I got a 3.5 GPA. I just got me a car that runs so awesome. I haven't had a car in I don't know how long, a good running car.
Life now is exciting for me because I can wake up the next morning and know that I don't have to look behind me.
Everything is different and better. I have freedom, but real freedom. I'm not hiding from people or hiding from police or trying to avoid people. I have a better life all around, all around.
And now life is great. Life is, it's what you make of it. If you don't want to have a good life, don't do anything.
You just keep moving forward, and you surround yourself with people who believe in you and who you are today and support the lifestyle of where you want to be.